Okay, now the same in ethics in business. We are still continuing to explore different language in context. And I want to be sure that you are getting the necessary language, the necessary ideas to get along with the whole unit and understand. Now, the basis of these lessons is not just to have an idea about the lessons, about the unit, but also when you read the text about ethics in business, you have an idea about the content of these texts. And after, this leads you to get good answers and find a lot of facility in going through the different tasks that proposed in your back exam. Now, the language in context number 2. Now, if you remember, in the first one, we've been going through the conditional clause, if. And we said that if clause has got, it means instead of repeating the same if is in the paragraph, it's better to go through if, providing that as long as. It means the more you are giving variety in your style, the more you are giving differences in synonyms of the same conditional clause, the better is your paragraph. Now today we get to the second point of this unit, which is the wish clause. Now before we get to the meaning of the wish clause, let's consider these examples. Now first, I wish I were more responsible. It's time people would consider values. It's high time people rejected violence. If only I had been successful. And it's about time we could make better choices. Now, these sentences are said to express a wish clause. Now remember that the clause is the part of a sentence. It's a sentence with two parts. For example, with the if clause, we have if, for example, I am rich, comma, I will buy a new car. Now, if I'm rich is a clause, I will buy a new car is the second clause. Now, I will buy a new car is called the main clause, and if I were rich, I would buy a new car. Now, if I were rich is called the if clause, and I would buy a new car is called the main clause. The same here. Here, the wish clause, the first clause is I wish. It's time. Let's underline these. So, I wish. It's time. It's high time. If only it's about time. So this is the first clause. This is what we call the wish clause. Now the first clause, now the second one is, now the first clause is I wish, it's time. The second one is I were more responsible. It's time people would consider. So people would consider is the second part of the second clause of the sentence. Now, these sentences are set to express the wish clause. Now, what do we mean by the wish clause? Now, before we get deeply in the task, let's go to this diagram. Now, the wish clause in English means three different wishes. Now, a wish in the present, a wish in the past, and a wish in the future. Now, how do we know that this sentence is expressing wish in the present, or in the past, or in the future? This is very easy. Now, remember in these sentences, we underlined the different synonyms of the word wish. So we've got I wish, it's time, it's about time, it's high time, and if only. So all these express the same clause, which is the wish clause. Now, all these have got different, let's say, close meanings, but they have got one direction, which is expressing wish. Now, when I wish goes along with a subject plus a verb in the simple past, consider this, simple past, we say that it's a present wish. Now you'd ask me, why simple past and present wish? Because you will never regret something you are doing now. You regret something you did in the past. For example, your teacher asks you to bring a task, and the next morning you forget the task. So when you come to the classroom and the teacher asks you about the task, now there you start regretting that you didn't do it the last day. So when the verb is in the simple past, we call this a present wish. And just this leads us, we never never use the simple present with a wish clause. It means you never say in English, I wish I am, or I wish I do, or I wish I take. Why? Because this is not acceptable, as you cannot regret something that you are doing or you didn't do. It must be a previous action. Now, so when we got the verb, subject and verb of the sentence in the simple past, we call this a wish present wish. And this has got the meaning of regret. It means I regret what I did. Now, the past wish is I wish, it's time, plus a subject, plus a verb in the past perfect. Far past. Means it's not yesterday, it's not last month, but something you did in the far past. Which means it's a subject plus a verb in the form of a had plus past participle. And this, we call it in English, a strong regret. After I tell you what we mean by this strong regret. Now, the future wish is the third part, which is a subject plus a verb plus the would now, you use would or could plus the stem of the verb. Now, when you use this form, we call this a hope in the future. Now, let's go again. When you are using a present wish, for example, today, you regret that you didn't do the task. But still, you've got time, a long time in front of you, to do the task. So, when we regret, we can change the situation. But, when there is a strong regret, something that there's a long time between this thing and now, here, it's a little bit problem. You can't change. For example, let's take a person who has got his parents. Now, by the time or as long as his parents are alive in this life, whatever he does, he can change. Means, if he respects his parents, okay, no problem. But if he doesn't respect his parents, then he would regret that he didn't respect his parents. But he has got time, they are in life, so he can change the situation. But if the parents died, now he can't change. He didn't respect his parents by the time they were alive, so he cannot change the situation. And we call this a strong regret. Now, the future now, the hope in the future is that, for example, you are in the third year, you didn't work this year, but you still have got another year to do again your third year. So what do? You regret what you did this year, that you were not a good pupil, but you have a hope in next year that you will change your attitude and be a good student. Now, let's see this into practice. Now, look, I wish I were more responsible. Now, I wish is the clause. Now, here the verb is subject plus verb. Subject plus verb. Here is the verb where. Where is a verb in the simple past? Automatically. Because this is a verb in simple past, automatically it is a present wish. So this sentence is expressing a present wish. Now, it's time, so here it's a present wish. Here it's a regret. Means I regret that I am not responsible. Now, it's time people would consider values. Here goes subject plus would and plus consider, which is a stem. Now, here, it's here. So this is a future wish. Now in this sentence I'm expressing it's not a regret, but it's a hope. It's a hope. So it's some people would consider it. I hope that people in the future would consider the question of values. They would give a lot of concern to the values. So this is a hope. Now, it's high time people rejected violence. Now look at the verb rejected. Now the verb rejected is in the simple past. Automatically, simple past, so it is a present wish. So here, it's a present wish. Now, here, there is a regret that people reject, for example, we can't say this in English, it's high time, people rejected violence. It means, I regret that people are using more violence in society. So, it's high time for people today. I'm regretting the fact that people are more violent, so I want them to reject this violence. So express it in this way. Now, if only I had been successful, you had been at school, but now you are not. You are away from school. So you did not take time to work hard. So you used had been. And had been is the form of had plus past participle. And this is called a strong regret. It means, when you say if only I had been successful, it means that you have no chance to be successful. Now the last one, it's about time we could make better choices. Now we could make is the third form, which is could plus tense, and it's a future way. It means it's about time now that we make better choices in our future. So I have hope in the future. So these sentences are expressing the three forms of the wish clause. Now I'm saying this to you because I want you to use them in your paragraph. It means when you want to speak about anything, about a wish, about a regret, about a strong regret, about a hope, you use these forms, but respect the tenses. It means if you write in your paragraph, I wish I am, or I wish people consider, I wish people are, or I wish that, for example, counterfeiters do not. So this is not a correct form, because we can't use the present after wish it's time. It always is past perfect, or could or would plus tense. Now there's something I add here. So when you want to express a hope, when it's I, when the subject is I, or we, so better use could, not would, for example. Look at this form. It's about time we, or I, look, I, or we. It's better to say in the future could, rather than would. This is just a grammatical form that you are using. Now, let's not see exercise. Now, be sure that the wish clause is always, you are always expressing the opposite of something. It means, in the past, you were not successful. Now you wish, you are successful. Now, in the past, you didn't work, so now you wish the contrary, it means that you worked, or you were successful. So always you are making an opposite of the situation. It means you are you are completely going from one point to the complete opposite point. Now let's take an example of this. For example, I am a lazy pupil, and I want to express this in a wish clause. It means starting the sentence with I wish. Now, if you are a lazy pupil, or if you were a lazy pupil, now, if you start the sentence with I am a lazy pupil, and you want to rewrite it using I wish, this form is always, remember, you never use the present. So what is in the present here becomes here in the past. What is in the past here becomes in the past perfect. What is in the past perfect stays in the past perfect. And what is will here becomes would here. So remember this point. Look, if we say, if I am lazy, it's a situation. It's a fact. Now, I'm lazy now. And I was lazy yesterday, and I will be lazy tomorrow. So, I wish, no, I express regret of this laziness. So I'll say, I wish I, follow me, were lazy. Is this correct? Do you regret and not changing the situation? No. So, more correct is, I wish I were not lazy, and I underline not. It means you wish, you regret, you change the situation. You are lazy, so you regret that you were not lazy. For example, this sentence, we left school. For example, some people leave school at an early age, but now they regret that they did this. So when you leave school at an early age, can you come back to the school? No, you can't. So, I wish we. I wish we. Now, here the verb is in the simple past. we cannot put it in the simple past because it's still in the simple past in the situation. So now the simple past becomes had, left, had plus past participle, school. So remember, look, this sentence is in the affirmative form. We left school. But when you wish now, you wish the contrary of what you did. So, I wish we had not, and we underline not, left the school. Now, they had not been honest. All their life, they hadn't been honest. And I wish that they changed this situation. If people today are forgetting about values, and I want to express a wish for this. People are not respecting wish. I wish clear values. So I wish people were respecting. Now not becomes not were. So they hadn't been honest. I wish they. Now because it's the butler, it says at the bottom that they had. But remember, here not becomes had been honest. Honest. They had, I wish they had been. Here it is in the negative, here it becomes in the positive way. Now, they will come soon. Now, I wish, for example, sometimes you are not prepared, some guests are coming soon and you are not prepared. So what you wish? You wish they do not come quickly. It means they take time to come. So you say, I wish they, now they will becomes would. So they would and would not. Because would come becomes would not come soon. So this is the wish clause. It's not difficult. It's just time to consider and to concentrate on what you're using. So always when you are wishing the contrary of what you are doing. And this is all about the wish clause. Okay. Still in language in context 2, in the first part of this context form of this unit, we've seen the wish clause. Now, let's see now another form of the language we see, which is expressing recommendations. Now, I just always repeat the same thing. I'm giving you language. I'm telling you how to express yourself, how to understand a sentence in a paragraph, or how to understand a sentence in a text. Now, in this context of ethics in business, we are always advising, we are always giving, for example, expressing some kind of regret, expressing a wish, trying to make conditions to make better life. So I'm giving you all the language that we are using during this session. Now today we come to the second part, the third, after the if clause and the wish clause, now expressing recommendation. Now, what is recommendation first? A recommendation first is, it's an advice plus a warning. So at the same time, I'm advising you, but at the same time, I'm warning you. It means be careful. Be careful from doing this. For example, you are cheating in an exam, so be careful in cheating the exam. Because if you are cheating in the exam and you are caught, it's 5 years or 10 years that you wouldn't pass the back exam. So here, it's not only an advice, but also a warning to be careful from cheating. So it's an advice. Now, the advice plus the warning give us a strong advice. A strong advice, it means you will regret if you don't do what I'm advising you. Now, in English, there are two kinds of advice. There's a soft advice. It means I'm advising you, look, work hard. Make a timetable for your lessons. Always what you learn in the morning, at class, in the class, go back at home at the afternoon and open your books and try to reread or to revise what you have seen during the class day. It's a very good way to learn in a continuous way. This is what you call a soft way. Soft way in advising you. It means there is no kind of warning. But the warning is when there is a responsibility after this advice. Now, for example, look, let's take some situations. Now, some people in society reject honesty. It means, in our society, they refuse to be honest. It means they say that if you are honest, you are poor, and if you make some ways, you become rich. Now, these people, we want to advise them that this kind of thinking is not correct, and that they would regret this attitude of rejecting honesty. So we say, follow me please, so some people reject honesty, so we advise them they had better, look, they reject honesty, now they had better be honest. Now when you use this kind of expression, had better, you are giving a recommendation. Means you are telling to the person that he must. If he's not this, he will regret it. Now, they had better be honest. They had better not. The opposite, the negative form is they had better, look, follow me, not. It's not they had not better, it's they had better not be correct. For example, the opposite of being honest or dishonest. So they had better not be correct or be dishonest. So had better not is the negative form of this form. Now, this is a way of generating a sentence. It means in the paragraph or in the text, when you read this kind of sentences, you understand that it's something very strong in the meaning. Now, defrauders. Now, the defrauders are the people who make fraud, who are counterfeiting, who are abusing other people. So, defrauders copy brands. It's a reality in our society. Now, we want to give them a recommendation. We want to advise them, but at the same time, warn them. So, let's say they ought as a synonym of had better, but they ought not to copy brands. They, for example, they ought to be honest. Now, these people, they ought not to copy brands. So remember here, there's no to between better and be. We don't say they had better to be honest. No, they better be honest. The opposite is, the negative form is they had better not be, not to be. Now, as another form is ought to, which is a synonym of had better. It has the same meaning of had better. So they ought not to copy brands, they ought to be honest in the way. Some employees, synonym of workers, employees, workers, do not respect time, for example. They come late to the work. Some are advising them at the same time, warning them, because let's say the director, the manager of the firm is first giving them advice, but at the same time they're warning them that if you are late, next time you will lose some rate of your pay. So, some employees do not respect time. We advise them, we recommend them, they should respect time. They should respect time. Now, should here is a synonym of had better. So, had better, ought to, should respect time. Now, the negative form, they should not be late. They shouldn't be late. And should not be late is the negative form of should form. So should not. Ought to. The negative is ought not to. It's not ought to not. No, it's ought not to. Had better. The negative form is had better, not the last. But be careful, after not, you write the stem of the verb. Now, our society doesn't consider honest people. Means, in our society, the honest people are not considered. Those abusing, those defrauders, those who accept corruption, those who do not respect ethics, are seen as being intelligent or being quite good in making money, but those who are honest are not. So we are advising them that our society doesn't consider honesty, so our society had better consider honest people. It means we are giving the society a strong advice that if the honest people are not considered, are not valued in the society, so our society will be drawn into problems. We'll lose all our values, and our society will become a mess, a disorder, an anarchy. It means the strong will kill the weak, or will exploit the weak. So our society had better consider, and the opposites had better not. Now, another example, the last one is some pupils are quite lazy, especially in the classroom. So we want to give them advice. So these pupils should be serious, more serious in their work, because they will regret if they are not serious. At the end of the year, when you don't pass the back exam, so you regret this action. So all these examples are expressing the same example of a warning. It's an advice plus a warning, and this is what we call recommendation in English. So thank you very much.